For the 6th time in the storied history of Hayward Field at the University of Oregon, America's finest track and field athletes have gathered for the national championships and a position on the world championship teams for Seville, Spain in August. This is also the culmination of the Golden Spike Tour, featuring America's best athletes. Here are our weather conditions: 63 degrees, partly cloudy skies. After 2 days of on and off rain, there is no forecast for further rain. That is good news for all these athletes. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Bob Barsha, along with Larry Rawson. High jump legend Dwight Stones will be covering action on the infield as we get set for our first event, the women's 400 meters. We'll give you a look at the world and American records. The U.S. best this year, 50.68 seconds, held by the meet record holder, Gerald Miles Clark, but she is not running that event in these championships. We have a terrific field of athletes who are, however, led by a 3-time NCAA outdoor champion from Texas, Suzanne Reid, and there she is.
Bob, this young lady is America's future in many ways, and she has said, this year I want to get under 50 seconds. And Coach Bev Kearney at Texas had a wonderful blue chip athlete out of Maryland High School, and she certainly delivered in 4 wonderful years down at the University of Texas.
She will start in lane 5. She won her heat or semi in 51.27. The other semifinal winner is right there, Maicel Malone Wallace, who will start in lane 5. She ran 51.95 seconds in a pair of borrowed shoes after her spikes were stolen.
A 1996 Olympic gold medalist in the 4x400, coming back from some back problems last year.
Let's take a look at all the lanes. Starting inside of the very tight lane 1, Yulanda Nelson from Texas, runner-up at this meet at this distance a year ago. And way out in lane 8, Kim Graham, the defending national champion from Charlottesville, Virginia. But she's been fighting an Achilles tendon problem all year, says she's in constant pain. Frankly, it's remarkable she's even in this final.
When the flags are unfurled, Bob, I would guess they're in the backstretch. They're going to run into a 5 to 8 mile an hour headwind at this point.
There's Graham folding into her blocks. Even start. Lane 1 is Nelson. Lane 2, Shanelle Porter. Miki Barber in 3. Michelle Collins in 4. Malone Wallace in 5. Andrea Anderson in 6. Reid in 7, and she is currently leading. Kim Graham, the defending national champion, out in 8, is already dropping back.
Maicel Malone biding her time well. She's certainly in contention, and right you are. The outside lanes are pressing things here.
Through the first 200 meters and into turns 3 and 4. Bunch toward the front.
Maicel Malone right up there, I think, in the lead right now. Let's see as they straighten for home, Bob. About 100 meters to go.
It is Maicel Malone Wallace in 5. Andrea Anderson in 6, now beginning to fade as Suzanne Reid comes up in lane 7. And to the inside of Malone Wallace is Michelle Collins. To the line they come. 3 wide. It looks like Malone Wallace first, and then Reid and Collins very close for the runner-up spot.
The time unofficially 51 and 31 100ths of a second. Good time and a cool day. The temperatures today really favor those that are going to run distance races. This is, of course, a distance running mecca up here when you come to Hayward Field, the University of Oregon. This is heaven as far as track and field athletes go. Now you see as they begin to head for home, and they're running the third 100 meters very strongly, was Maicel Malone in lane 5. And on the inside was Michelle Collins beginning to make up ground. There you see her. On the outside, she bided her time. That was Suzanne Reid. And it's Reid here who probably gains the most in the last 100 meters. Look at the arm action. You youngsters at home, in the last strides of a race like this, look at the accentuated movement. That's what helped the victory for Maicel Malone to carry a national championship home. You help carry those tired legs when you accentuate your arm action. Congratulations, 1, 2, 3, a strong threesome going to the World Championships.
A great lean did it for Maicel Malone Wallace. She's standing by with Dwight Stones.
Maicel, let's talk about how satisfying this must be after last year.
It's very satisfying because I was injured all last year and didn't accomplish the things I wanted to, and I really set my heart out this year to go after it and get the job done.
I'm assuming you'll be using your own shoes in Seville.
Yes, I have them, and I'll be using them, and I have 2 and 3, 4 pair.
Congratulations, great race.
Thank you.
Here's a look at the final results. Maicel Malone Wallace, 51.29 seconds, followed by Suzanne Reid and Michelle Collins. They will go to the World Championships in Seville.